Alright, here we go. Here's this gameplay. So we'll watch it through all the way and then we'll go through and analyze it like we did yesterday.
デッドアライブ6が PS4、Xbox One PC にやってき
I'm
ま
gonna
した。
turn the volume down a
チー
little
ム忍
bit.
者は2019年初頭の発売を目指して開発を進めていますが IGN ジャパンでは初期ビルドをプレイする機会を得たのでそのインプレッションを一足先にお届けしたいと思います。
So as you can see, there's like new gameplay in here. You'll see it right here. Kasumi and
コントロー
Hayate.
ラーを握りとりあえずはパンチボタンを連打してみるとかすみは抜き手のような手技の
Yep,
連動
just like I said
攻撃を
yesterday.
繰り出しました。投げを入力すると相手の頭上を何度も踏みつけホールドでパンチをさばいて KO 勝ちを収めました。よしこれだ。デッドアライブらしい爽快な格闘アクションはいい意味で何も変わっていなかったのです。つまるところザックのローキッククラッシュは相変わらずすごく速いしはやぶさのしなやかな蹴り技はやはり華麗です。しかしチーム忍者が初心者でも諦めないボタンと称するスペシャルボタンを使ってみると新しいもっとカジュアルなデッドアライブがそこにありました。スペシャルボタンを連打するだけでフェイタルラッシュという最大4つの技からなるコンボが出せるのですがちょっとだけプロゲーマーになったような気分が味わえることのかっこいい動きをしてくれます。攻撃を与えたり受けたりガードしたりすることでブレイクゲージというシリーズ初のゲージが溜まっていき満タンになるとこれもまたスペシャルボタンを使ったコマンドでブレイクブローにブレイクホールドが使えます。ブレイクブローは超必殺技
I'm pretty sure when you hit people out of that special sidestep, you get a high counter blow as
ハ
well.
ードルが高いとされる格闘ゲームにおいて一つのボタンとアナログスティックの操作だけで間合いやタイミングを覚えることのできるデッドアライブ6は初心者に極めて親切な設計になっている印象を受けました。打撃、投げ、それから
Oh, the action camera looks fucking sick. So Hayabusa still has his Shoho Azuna. He still has his air throw and the teleport out of 3 people's K. Wow, that looks
今
sick.
回のビルドでは2つのステージを遊んだのですがぶっ飛んだものが登場する代わりにもっとリアルな仕掛けが用意されていました。特に新しく感じたのは感染している人たち
Hayate still hasn't not cured you, but he's probably not gonna have that
押し返
shit.
されるギミックです。この時によろけが発生して一瞬無防備になってしまいます。デッドアライブといえば忍者にセクシーな美女たちによる超人的な戦いというイメージがあるかと思います。今作ではその世界観を守りつつ表現がよりリアルになっています。これは単に最先端のグラフィックスによるグレードアップのことを指しているだけではなくキャラクターや格闘の表現方法に大きな変化が施されているんです。今回チーム忍者が描きたいのはアイドルではなく本物の格闘家たちなのです。キャラクターデザインの変化はもちろんのこと格闘の描写もリアリティが増しておりキャラクターは激しく攻撃すれば汗をかき力を振り絞ると顔が歪みます。
Yeah, that's her. So anytime you see that, so alright, there's a couple things that I'm privy to now that I'm really catching on to that we'll talk about when I go back through the video.
本物の格闘家ならではのかっこよさがここにあります。新しい表現でイメージが一新しスペシャルボタンのおかげでよりカジュアルにもなるデッドアライブ6。これまでとは
Alright, so let's go back through this again. And let's go back through this again and we'll go over everything. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I understand now that I didn't understand before. And I'm going to upload this video on YouTube as well. You guys know if you miss anything, then definitely be sure to check out the YouTube page. So what I really want to touch base on is like the beginning of this fight here because this is what we haven't seen yet. So you got Kasumi's new starting pose. And as you can see, Kasumi still has a 9-frame jab. She's got her regular punch string still. And obviously, alright, so as I said yesterday, here we go right there, perfect. So as you can see, Hayate went into his special sidestep that he has in DOA 5 right now. I called it yesterday before we even saw it. I was like, they're probably going to give Hayate the same sidestep he has, but add another animation to it. That's exactly what they did. So as you can see, he sidestepped the last punch out of the jab string. And he ended up getting that sidestep blow. So sidestep attacks are no longer going to stun. You know what it looks like they're doing? It looks like they're trying to decrease the amount. No, well, not the amount, but It looks like they're trying to increase the how often people are getting stunned, because most sidestep attacks in DOA 5 stun, and it looks like they're trying to remove a lot of the stunning properties in the game, like how often you can get stunned. So with no one sidestep being able to stun and it pushes you across the screen like this, it looks like sidestepping now is going to be more of a, you know, back up off of me type of thing, and I'm not sure if you can follow up off of it yet or not. So yeah, it's actually pretty crazy that they're doing that. I mean, it makes the most sense because, like I said, sidesteps are really cheap, to be honest with you. And granted, they are most of the attacks are, that are sidesteps are going to be unsafe. But from what I'm getting from this, I haven't seen anyone get hit out of the new sidestep mechanic yet. And I'm not sure if it's going to mean that what do you call it? That you're going to get a high counter stun. You know, in DOA 5, how you hit someone out of a sidestep and it gives you the high counter. I'm not really sure if well, I mean, it doesn't give you a high counter, but it'll stop them in their tracks. I'm not sure if you're going to actually get a stun from that, or if you're just going to hit them out of it, or whatever it is. So I'm really interested to see if it's actually going to stop someone from sidestepping and give you a stun, or if it's just going to knock them out of it. I haven't seen that yet. So, but as you can see, Hayate still has his regular sidestep intact. And all they did was add another animation. It looks like it's forward P plus K, and it always knocks away. All the sidestep attacks I've seen have always knocked you away, so I think it's really just a get off of me mechanic. So right there, so first of all, I'm noticing every character's, you know, these four, the new auto combo they added, every character's auto combo starts with a high. And in the interview, he said that Shimbori said that you can hit someone out of the auto combo by getting hit by a low. And it's actually crazy because the reason why the lows work is because they all initiate with highs. So if he would have run up and she did a low right there, he would have got hit. Would he have gotten stunned? I'm not sure, because we haven't seen that yet. So as you can see, he runs up and does his auto combo right there, which can be free canceled, and for the most part they look like they track. Every one of them that I've seen looks like they track, and you can actually break this by doing the counter hold. It's called a break hold. So the break hold is going to be 4S, and that's the one that's going to give you frame advantage and do a little bit of damage, but usually they push you to the other side of the opponent. So what's going to happen is I think she actually does one on him. I'm not sure. Let's see. No, she doesn't do the break. She doesn't do the break hold on him. So this is what it looks like. And the thing is, the reason why she didn't do the break hold, if you can see up here, you need a full bar meter to use the break hold. So the only way out of this is to have a whole bar meter, and the only way to initiate it is to have a full bar meter. So as you can see right here, actually no, that's right. So for the auto combo, you don't need any meter. You can do them as many times as you want. I'm assuming they're all going to be unsafe on block to the point where you can at least get some kind of a grab or some kind of a stun off of it, I'm sure. I'm not sure if you free cancel it, if it's going to make it safer. But I know that you can also meter burn into that. So if you do your auto combo, you can meter burn into the 6S, which is going to be the other mechanic that they added. So I'm going to go back and look at the auto combo again. So she didn't have the meter, that's why she didn't break it. What if it whiffs? Yeah, I think it'll continue. I don't think it has to happen on hit. But then again, it may. There's just a lot of these gray areas that we haven't been able to cover yet. But I think it may still continue. But I think if you maybe if it whiffs, or if you duck it, or duck out of it and hit him out of it, I think it may stop. So I think that might actually be the way it works. But they look like they track for the most part. As you can see, that kick definitely tracks. And right there, as you can see, that mechanic, you can see how long it took her to hold. Look. Do you see how long it took her to be able to hold? It looked like he could have got a stun or a launch off of that right back into the wall. That's what it looks like could have happened. So it looks like he could have got a... Because if you look at how long it took her to be able to hold when he knocked her into the wall, it looks like all that time you have to be able to do whatever you want right there. So, see that? It took her forever to hold. See? Hayate still has his Nakir to you, but like I said, in DOA 5, Hayate had his down forward throw from DOA 4 and a bunch of other stuff that he took out of the game at the last minute. Okay, there we go, perfect. So what you just saw just now where Hayate transferred behind her, that's going to be the 4S. That's the break hold. And pretty much when someone is either stunning you or you're getting hit by that auto combo, you can do this and get out of it. Now, of course, these can be held by themselves because they're normal moves, but if that was an auto combo, then he would have to use the break to get out of it. But since he knew the string, he could have just countered it anyway because that wasn't her auto combo. But the only way to get out of auto combo is to use this mechanic right here, which is going to be the break hold. And the only thing the break hold does is it uses a full bar meter. As you can see, Hayate had a full bar meter up there. It takes a full bar meter, and he gets behind her, and he gets frame advantage. He doesn't get anything guaranteed, I'm sure. But it does give you frame advantage, and it makes you go to the other side of the opponent. And it's actually crazy because that looks like Hayate. It looks like the Hokage, what he just did. Like a version of the Hokage, see? And I haven't seen Hayate's wind dash at all, so I'm not sure about the status of the wind dash.
しかしチーム忍者が初心者でも諦めないボタンと称するスペシャルボタンを使ってみると、新しいもっとカジュアルなデッドアライブがそこにありました。もっとカジュアルな
So Hayate still has forward punch, awesome. Okay, so that's what that is. That's Kasumi's sidestep attack. That's her special sidestep attack. And I'm going to assume everybody's sidestep attack is unsafe just from the looks of it. So I'm just going to assume that.
スペシャルボタンを連打するだけでフェイタルラッシュという最大4つの技
So as you can see right there, she used her full bar meter, and she went into the 6S right there and out of the combo. So that's pretty much how it works. So if you have, like I said, you don't have to have any meter to do the special combo. But if she would have did the special combo, she could have meter burned the end of the combo into using 6S. And pretty much what that would have done is it would have gave her this ending right here that kind of looks like a power blow. So she could have did her whole special combo into doing the 6S, which she didn't do. She just went right into the 6S right here, as you can see, because you can meter burn. That's why she has no meter left. You can meter burn that. And as you can see, the full wall animation and the half wall animations are still intact for now. I'm not sure if they're going to change, but that's good that their animations are still intact. So obviously that's Zack's fork. That's actually Zack's special combo right there. And Helena can actually break that with the 4S, which is exactly what she just did. So she used her bar meter up there and she broke that with the 4S. And that's hers right there. Now Zack, he broke it as well because he has one too. So as you can see, he used his 4-bar meter and did the 4S and got out of it, got his frame advantage. And it doesn't look like it gives you that much frame advantage. If it gives you any at all, it looks like everybody's is different. The only way you can break those auto combos is if you have that meter. And that's actually crazy because they do a pretty good amount of damage, to be honest with you. So given the fact that you can only break those if you have meter, but you can use them whenever you want, they need to change that. They need to make it, honestly, so that you can only use that auto combo if you have at least a half a bar meter or a full bar meter. Because as you can see, the meter can only be used when it's full. I think they should give it two functions. You should be able to break that when you have either half a meter or when you have a full bar meter. You should be able to use the auto combo only when you have full meter or half meter, because that's ridiculous. You can just keep spamming it. I mean, granted, it's probably super unsafe, but they do a good amount of damage, and if you don't have that meter, dude, you're gonna get popped. You know what I mean? So obviously that was Helena's special sidestep right there. It knocks you away. Comma dot. What does that mean? Comma dot to go frame by frame on YouTube. What the hell does that mean? Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Cool. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to actually make a post about that on the Facebook group. They need to make it so that you can only use that auto combo when you have a full bar or meter, dude. Not even a half a bar, because you get meter quick. But if someone hits you with that, dude, like, you're fucked. And you can do it whenever you want. That's a problem. Now, remember, in DOA 5 Vanilla, before the game came out, you could actually do power blows unlimited amount of times wherever you wanted. That shit had to go. So I think they're actually going to change that so that the auto combo can only be done with a full bar or meter. Because, dude, that's the only thing that makes any sense. That's the only thing that makes any sense. You can't hold them. You got to have the meter to break it. So, honestly, dude, they need to change that. Yeah, like the Fatal Rush, that's what it is. Like the auto combo Fatal Rush, that needs to change, bro. The mechanics of that need to change. Because if you think about it, what's going to stop you from just stunning someone and just doing that? What's the point in launching anybody anymore? You know what I'm saying? What's the point in launching? All you got to do is do that when you don't have any meter, or just launching them and doing the auto combo. Like, it kind of takes the originality from the game. I think they would change that. Shift, comma, to slow down speed. I'll just play it in normal speed. I don't really need to break it down like that. It's not that deep for me. Oh, God. Alright, I'll turn the volume down. So as you can see right there, that I appreciate it, Waza. Thanks, man. So as you can see right there, he did his special sidestep, and like I said, they're all pushing you across the map. Every one of them I've seen have knocked you across the map, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be unsafe. So they're probably going to be unsafe. They all knock you across the map. You get to do them unlimited times. So yeah, I'm going to make a post about that on the DOA group, dude. Those auto combos got to change. So again, like I was saying, everybody's Fatal Rush starts with a high, and they look like they all track. It looks like every one of them tracks. And if she has the meter, she can break that, which she didn't. Now, Jan Lee, he had meter to do the 4S right there, and he took it. So that's what happened with that. As you can see, Hayabusa still has his 3P+K teleport into the air throw. So that was Hayabusa's 4S right there, and then he used his 6S right there to do that. So essentially, the 6S, it's the one that gives you that really cool animation. So it kind of looks like a power blow. So he countered his 4S, his following attack 3-3P after the 4S by doing 6S, and Jan Lee had a full bar meter. So you need full bar meter to do anything. I'm gonna pitch the idea that they need to make it so that you need a full bar meter to do that auto combo. That needs to go, bro. I'm sorry, 100% that shit needs to fucking go. So he broke that by doing the 6S. Which is the power blow looking thing. And the 6S you can't do in stun. You can only do the 6S on normal, and it's like a Sabaki or a parry. So like you'll do 6S, which is forward and a special button. You'll do that like as soon as an attack is about to hit you, which is what we just saw. So as you can see, 3-3P was about to hit, and then he did 6S and countered it. There it is right there. So 4S can be done in stun, and I believe it can be done on normal as well, but I would only really use that in stun, to be completely honest with you. When you're about to get rocked or something, you're trying to get out of stun. Like I was saying, Hayate still has a special sidestep, and all they did was add a mechanic to it. The other player that takes damage, whether getting hold builds up meter. Well, that's the thing. That's the way it always is in games. At least from my understanding, in fighters, you usually gain meter for getting your ass beat. And that's honestly the way it should be, but the meter builds really fast, dude. They need to make it so that the meter doesn't build as fast. They need to make it so that you have to have a full bar meter to do that combo, bro. I'm sorry. So Hayate runs up and does his special combo, which Kasumi could have broke, but she didn't have the meter, as you can see. And then this mechanic here, he could have got something guaranteed right there. As you can see, look how long it takes her to hold. See how long it took her to hold right there? That was a long ass time it took her to hold. So like obviously you could have did up punch, you could have got any launcher you wanted, and I guess they timed the throw so that it messed up with the hold, but it took really, really long. So I think you get something guaranteed right there, which would make perfect sense. I want to watch this fight again too, just to really look at it and see what's going on here. So obviously wake up kicks do not stun on normal hit again. Thank God, bro. Thank God wake up kicks do not stun on normal hit. That would be a fucking nightmare, dude. Is the special combo unlimited to do? Yes, you can do the special combo, which is the Fatal Rush. You can do that at any time, no matter what, unlimited times. And it's also free cancelable from my understanding. From my understanding, people are saying it's unsafe, but I don't think anyone confirmed that or not. The only issue I'm having with that is that that's ridiculous. That shit needs to be extremely unsafe, and you need to have a full bar meter to do it. That's broken. Because the only way to break it once you get hit by it is to have a full bar meter. Granted, they are all highs. All the special combos start with the high. The Fatal Rushes start with highs, and you can beat them by doing a low or ducking, from my understanding. You cannot sidestep them because they fucking track. So I'm going to make a post about that for sure. That's his Fatal Stun right there. That's his Fatal Rush. Obviously, she had a full bar meter. As you can see, she broke the Fatal Rush by using her full bar meter, which is cool. And then, obviously, I think he's going to use his bar meter to break. See, she's doing hers now. Now he's going to use his. Oh, well, we missed it, but she did break his a second ago. If you go back here and watch the fight the first time. We got to get back to where he broke it. Or, damn, was that the other gameplay? I think it was the other one. I just saw her do it. There it is. It's over here somewhere. Alright, so I think she's gonna do hers, and he's gonna break it right here. Yep, and he used his 4S to break it as well. Yeah, that's a new gameplay video. If you guys want the link to it, I got you. I'm going to put this video on my YouTube page, obviously. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube page, please. I have a whole DOA 6 playlist, and there's going to be lots of DOA content coming. Every time they put something out, you know I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to analyze it together with you guys. But that's going to be the original link for this video. How many new vids were released? It was just this one. They just added a little bit to the original trailer. Are they blockable? They are blockable, yes. And that's why I think they're free cancelable, and I also think that they're extremely unsafe on block. No, power launchers, power blows, and critical bursts are all out of the game. And from the looks of it, those special side steps all knock you across the map. As you can see, they all do it. Another mechanic that they're adding in the game that I heard about, every time you go to grab someone and they hit you, it's going to count as a close hit. I think the close hit doesn't stun though. I think it knocks you across the map. If we go back and watch the original DOA gameplay that they came out with, let me go to my channel. I have it on here. I was analyzing it the other day. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube page, please. Definitely do that. So if we go in here and look at the original gameplay, you'll be able to see that Jan Lee went to go grab her, and she did 6P plus K, which is her old critical burst before it was taken out of the game. It knocked him all the way across the map. Let me see if I can fast forward and find it really quick. Here it is right here. So this is what it's going to look like. So if you guys have any questions about the mechanics of the game, just ask me. I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on, so just make sure you guys ask me if you guys have any questions about anything going on, alright? So as you can see right here, he tried to grab her and she did 6P plus K, and it count as a close hit. Do the sidestep hit on close hit? No. See, he tried to grab her and it knocked him all the way across the map. He got all that damage. Do the sidestep hit on close hit? I don't believe so. I think they're just regular hits. Now, if you try to grab them when they do it, that's the thing. That's what I mean by there's so many things that are unanswered at this point. We don't know if you can grab those special side steps. We don't know if you can retract those special side steps and get a lift stun or get a stun of any sort. We don't know if the special side steps are unsafe yet. We don't know any of that yet. And we don't even know if you can even grab them, because in DOA 5, obviously you can beat sidesteps with tracking moves. You can beat it with slower non-tracking moves. You can beat them with grabs, and there's just so many unanswered questions. But from my perspective, it looks like they're going to be completely unsafe to sidestep moves. It looks like you're going to be able to grab them and you're going to be able to retract them. But then again, there's no way to know for sure. We don't know what's going to happen until the game comes out, unfortunately. So yeah, I just wanted to stream that and go over this with you guys really quick. I'm going to put this on my YouTube page, of course, and it's going to be up there. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube page and check out the DOA 6 playlist that I have a whole playlist, and this is going to be on there. I'm going to be covering any gameplay that comes out, and I'm going to be uploading it. And of course, when DOA 6 comes out, I'm going to have having like character tutorials. I'm going to make sure I put up a whole bunch of stuff on the YouTube page, so make sure you guys stay intact with that. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow and all that good stuff. Check out my Instagram and social media and shit. Make sure you guys keep up with me. Peace.